Hello, friend. Hello, friend. That's lame. Maybe I should give you a name. But that's a slippery slope. You're only in my head. We have to remember that. Shit. This actually happened. I'm talking to an imaginary person. What I'm about to tell you is top secret. A conspiracy bigger than all of us. There's a powerful group of people out there that are secretly running the world. I'm talking about the guys no one knows about, the guys that are invisible. The top 1% of the top 1%, the guys that play God without permission. And now I think they're following me. This is about last night. I should have gone to Angela's birthday party. Instead, I went to... Now I'm being followed. The higher-ups don't like someone with my powers. In 3 short minutes, I destroyed a man's business, life, existence. I deleted him. But I'm only a vigilante hacker by night. By day, just a regular cybersecurity engineer. Employee number ER280652. That's my childhood friend Angela. She can be a bit high-strung sometimes, but trust me, she's one of the good ones. She was right. I like most of the people, but our business, a cybersecurity firm that protects corporations, I can't think of anything I hate more. I didn't exactly come to Krista. I was forced here, but I do like her. Hacking her was simple. Her password, Dylan2791. Favorite artist in the year in which she was born backwards. Though she's a psychologist, she's really bad at reading people, but I'm good at reading people. My secret, I look for the worst in them. I know she went through a divorce 4 years ago. I know she was devastated by it and has been dating losers on eHarmony ever since. Her most recent foray, Michael Hansen. I searched for him online, but nothing came up. No LinkedIn, no Facebook, nothing. Something about him bugs me, scratching that part of my mind again. But I'll hack him soon enough, I always do. Am I crazy not to like this guy? Among some of his Facebook likes are George W. Bush's Decision Points, Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen, and the music of Josh Groban. Must I really justify myself any further?
Working on that shit, you know?
His was the easiest to hack. Password was 1234567. I witnessed his first I love you with Angela over GChat. Then I witnessed the first of many infidelities with Stella B.
Never done anything like this before.
I've thought about telling Angela, but she has shitty taste in men, and I'm not quite ready to see what comes after this just yet.
You like music, I like music. Maroon 5?
Plus, I can manage Ollie easier than the others. For now, anyway. Truth is, I shouldn't hate Ollie. He's not that bad a guy. He's too dumb to be bad. In fact, when I think about the really bad people, E-Corp, the largest conglomerate in the world. They're so big, they're literally everywhere. A perfect monster of modern society. The E might as well stand for evil. In fact, after a thorough intensive self-reprogramming, that's all my mind hears Caesar reads when they pop up in my world. Evil Corp. Krista would have a shit fit if she knew I did that. But that's what they are. A conglomerate of evil. And now I have to help them. There he is, Terry Colby, the CTO.
I know it looks a little complicated.
Even though he's the head technology guy at one of the biggest companies in the world, he owns a BlackBerry.
All the traffic from your company. So this is it right here.
It also looks like he doesn't see a terminal very often. He's not a techie, he's a moron. An arrogant moron. The worst kind. Sometimes I dream of saving the world. Saving everyone from the invisible hand. One that brands us with an employee badge. The one that forces us to work for them. The one that controls us every day without us knowing it. But I can't stop it. I'm not that special. I'm just anonymous. I'm just alone. If it weren't for QWERTY, I'd be completely empty. What do normal people do when they get this sad? They reach out to friends or family, I think. That's not an option. I do morphine. The key to doing morphine without turning into a junkie is to limit yourself to 30 milligrams a day. Anything more just builds up your tolerance. I check every pill I get for purity. I have 8 milligrams Suboxone for maintenance in case I go through withdrawals. Shit. I'm out again. Instagram check-in for Krista Pierre-Lodi. Okay, Michael Hansen. Time to find out who you really are. They must have left a mark or something. Every hacker loves attention. They don't just do DDoS attacks for no reason. This is it. F Society. Is that supposed to be a joke? This was way too easy. They didn't hide it well at all. This note is for me. They're telling me to leave it here. But why? It doesn't matter. Time to shut them down. Why can't I delete it? I don't want to delete it. I want it to stay. What's wrong with me? I'll reconfigure the access to the root directory so only I can use it. No one will know. Eagle Corp servers should be back up soon enough. I'll take a look at the DAT file. I'll ask my IRC contacts about F Society when I get home. Never seen their name on the boards though. They gotta be new, but they're good. I'm crazy. I have to be crazy because that didn't just happen, right? This is a delusion. Is this a delusion? Shit, I'm a schizo. Have I really lost it this time? No. Last night happened. It was real. Angela called me. I was at all safe. Eagle Corp servers were compromised. Those are facts, not delusions. I know. I realize I'm saying all of this to an imaginary person. But I created you. I didn't create this. No mention of Mr. Robot anywhere. No mention of F Society. Not on any of the hacker boards, not on IRC, forums, blogs. No one's heard of them. Property was owned by Fun Society Amusement, LLC for 13 years. Owner was shot and killed a year and a half ago. No owner since. And the ownership history before that sparse to non-existent. This guy's good. Very good. Doesn't matter. The Arcade Network's IP is in the DAP file. That'll be enough to turn them in. What's your ask, Mr. Robot? 19 days. No news, no arrests, no revolution. No FBI, Colby, Evil Corp. No Mr. Robot. No F Society. I need to take my mind off things. With those details plus a dictionary brute force attack, it'll take my program maybe 2 minutes to crack his password. What I wouldn't give to be normal, to live in that bubble, the reality of the naive. That's how I justify this. keep their optimism intact, to protect them. How? He's too old to have a complicated password. It had to have been a combination of these things. I'm missing something, I'm missing something, I'm missing something. Michael Hansen isn't his real name. That 15 part I made up, but he did have a proclivity for young escorts that helped a lot. Exactly. Krista needs to avoid dickheads like you in the future. Her radar needs fixing. I never want to be right about my hacks, but people always find a way to disappoint. Michael Hansen now gets filed away among the others, forever buried in my digital cemetery. The look of disillusionment, he told her. She cried all night. Now comes the sadness. I don't like seeing her sad. Please tell me you're seeing this too. Hey man. What, you think I forgot about you? Trust me, I need you now more than ever. We gotta get to work. Hacking Tyrell Wellick, you'd think he'd be tricky, but it wasn't. Evil Corp's corporate mail servers, they haven't patched anything since Shell Shock. He doesn't even use two-step verification. His password was just his wife's maiden name and Sweden's Independence Date 6/6. 1/6 away from the obvious, but still, this is bad noob practice. These emails. His life, it's nice, happy, perfect. This doesn't make sense. Did he know I was gonna hack him? Did he let me? I'm gonna need to wipe everything. I know. Taking more than I should. I'm breaking my rule, but come on. It's an off week. Terry Colby's arrest is on everyone's mind. Screen might as well be the same thing nowadays. How do I go back to work after this? How can I focus on anything? And when's Mr. Robot gonna contact me again? What's he waiting for? Did I just destroy a man's life for no reason? This was never part of the plan. Data dumps, releasing Terry Colby, none of this makes sense. Need to cut off all ties with F Society. Need to disconnect. We need to call in sick and lie low for... What the hell am I doing? This chick is out of her mind, batshit crazy. I gotta go back, tell Gideon everything. He'll understand, right? He'll know what to do. But what if Tyrell finds out? What will he do? Shit. There's basically no scenario in which I'm not getting killed or going to jail. For all we know, I could be walking into a trap right now. We could be dead the second I walk through that door. This was a mistake. I gotta turn them in. Should I turn them in? Will I get into trouble? Shit, she's right. I'm culpable now. No, we're culpable. You're in this with me. So start thinking of solutions now. Fernando Vera, Shayla's supplier, one of the worst human beings I've ever hacked. His password? Eat a dick 6969. Aside from the massive amounts of money he spends on porn and webcams, he does all his drug transactions through emails, IMs, Twitter. The fact that the cops haven't caught him yet is beyond me. If they had half a brain cell, they'd be able to crack his gang's simplistic code, if it can even be called that. After only a couple of hours of timing his tweets with related news articles, I figured out that Biscuit and Clickety clearly reference guns. Food, seashells, or gas for bullets. And the ultimate, rock to sleep early. I haven't made the direct connection to a hit yet, but the math of guns plus bullets usually adds up to one thing. I've thought about turning him in. He's Shayla's only supplier. I take him down, I lose my drugs, and with everything going on right now, I can't have that. The lockpit, every hacker's favorite sport. The perfect system to crack, mostly because unlike virtual systems, when you break it, you can feel it, you can see it, you can hear it. There it is again, the invisible hand at work, controlling us, even if it pushes us past our threshold of pain. Choices. Maybe Mr. Robot's right. That's what this is all about. The yeses and nos of life. But do we decide them, or do they decide us? Fernando Vera. I get rid of him, I get rid of my drug dealer supplier. I get rid of the morphine, and the pain I've been holding in comes rushing out. Sure, I can try to find another dealer, but like Vera said, no one on the streets deals Suboxone. I could go back to digitally counterfeiting scripts, but farmers spend a lot of dough protecting their wares. Most places only take paper scripts. Continuously getting legit refills isn't realistic, and neither is being a junkie. So I quit cold turkey or let Vera exist. I know what you're thinking. The answer's too obvious. Vera may have been groping Shayla before, but he's graduated to rape. Just like Shayla, he's left me no choice. He can't be allowed to exist anymore. Most coders think debugging software is about fixing a mistake, but that's bullshit. Debugging is actually all about finding the bug, about understanding why the bug was there to begin with, about knowing that its existence was no accident. It came to you to deliver a message, like an unconscious bubble floating to the surface, popping with a revelation you've secretly known all along. I don't know why I'm saying all of this. Maybe it's because I'm pumped up on whatever smack legal drug dealers like Eli Lilly make money off nowadays. But usually it's because there's a sense it's coming. A bug buzzing its way towards me to gum up the works until it forces me to make a call. Kill me or embrace me. Or maybe I'm just freaking out because I never thought I'd wake up to find these two women staring back at me. Like I said, the most difficult thing about debugging isn't fixing the bug. It's all about finding the bug. For Evil Corp, Mr. Robot found their bug in me. I was the mistake that led to all of this. A bug is never just a mistake. It represents something bigger. An error of thinking.
Sir!
That makes you who you are. This is the world we live in. People relying on each other's mistakes to manipulate one another, use one another, even relate to one another. A warm, messy circle of humanity. Mr. Robot may have found Evil Corp's bug, but he didn't find mine. That's the only way to protect myself. Never show them my source code. Close myself off. Create my cold, perfect maze where no one can ever find me. Did you hear that? I can't believe it. Is it really happening? F Society's finally over. The recent glitch and the otherwise neat reality I created over the years. I'll never slip up like that again. I'm gonna be more normal now. Maybe Shayla could even be my girlfriend. I'll go see those stupid Marvel movies with her. I'll join a gym. I'll heart things on Instagram. I'll drink vanilla lattes. I'm gonna lead a bug-free life from now on. Anything to protect my perfect maze. Shayla's bug was always elusive to me. Maybe this was it. Wanting normalcy but stuck in the outer fringes. Not knowing how to participate. Just like me. Bugs usually get a bad rap. But sometimes,
Don't let me down, okay?
when a bug finally makes itself known, it can be exhilarating. Like you just unlocked something. A grand opportunity, waiting to be taken advantage of. The normal life, smiles, dinner parties, childhood stories. I could get used to this, maybe even like it. There's nothing to hide behind. I didn't think it existed, but there it was, is. Mr. Robot finally found my bug. The bug forces the software to adapt, evolve into something new because of it. Work around it or work through it. No matter what, it changes. It becomes something new. The next version. The inevitable upgrade. There it is. After all the searching, scraping,